I just wanted to pop in, say hello to the group here. I post live on Facebook. If you're watching the replay, you might see it here on Facebook or on YouTube. So wherever you're at, welcome. I wanted to kind of talk just real quickly about kind of a cop-out that a lot of people give when it comes to making music. And it's really not acceptable for you guys to do this because you're really doing yourself a disservice. The issue is, I hear this cliche all the time. Everyone tells me that music is their life. Everyone's like, this is the one thing in my life that I really value. Music is everything for me. And then when I talk to them about investing time and investing in themselves, suddenly their whole attitude changes. Suddenly it's, oh, well, I can't do that, or I'm not available to do this, or I don't have the money, I don't have the time, I don't have the freedom, whatever it is. Well, here's the thing is, who set your life up? Did someone else set your life up and then hand you the keys and say, well, these are the options that you've got? No, you set your life up. You set yourself up with the 60-hour-a-week job that you have. You set yourself up, obviously, with a family life if you have it. And there's nothing wrong with any of that at all. But when you say that music is your life and you're not making music, then you're kind of among the walking dead. You know, that what is your life if you're not doing the one thing that you have an absolute passion for, right? So, I mean, there's a number of ways that you can free up some time without having to like quit your job or whatever, right? I mean, everyone needs to make a living, but I mean, look, you have time every day to pee like 4, 5, 6 times a day, right? You never say, I don't have time to pee, you know? You make time for some of your favorite TV shows. You make time for concerts on occasion, I would assume. I mean, as far as your responsibilities, I mean, if you're doing something every single day, let's say you've got something that takes you 20 minutes a day, what would happen if you, one, either delegated that to someone else, you know, traded a little bit of money for extra time so that you can work on music, or what if you batched your daily work into doing it once a week so it frees up a little bit of time during your week? Those are 2 ways to get some of your time back. You know, as far as money goes, I know so many people that say they don't have money to invest in learning or training themselves. And if music is your life, then I would assume that you would want to get experience more quickly so that you can get your music out of your head and into the world. And if that's the case, then really, what are you doing with your time and money? I know a lot of people, they spend the money on the programs, they spend money on synthesizers, they spend money on DJ equipment, they spend money on software, right? On plugins, and they spend money on loads of other things, entertainment and everything. And I'm not saying you shouldn't have entertainment in your life, but if music is your number one thing, are you really treating it like your number one thing? Are you treating it the way that you tell all your friends how you value music? So you kind of need to ask yourself, are you lying to your friends and are you lying to yourself? Is it really not a top priority to you? Or are you just making excuses for one reason or another because you haven't yet set your life up? I mean, look, I went through decades of struggle financially or time-wise. You know, it always seemed like I either had the time and no money or the money and no time. So I understand, you know, where it's at. But the thing about it is music was something that I always had to do, you know, at least from like 17 years old on. It's something that I've always just kind of had to do. I always kept doing it. I always made time for it. And of course, you know, I take breaks from music, you know, running a business and different things like that. But for the most part, I spend at least 3 days, 4 days a week working on some form of music. Because it's something that I need to do, whether I'm making money from it or not. It really is my number one passion. It really is the main thing. And, you know, sometimes I question, you know, the sacrifices I make for my music. Sometimes I need to pull back a little bit and expand the rest of my life, because you do need life experience in order to inspire these ideas, to inspire your music. So I'm not saying that you should cut everything out of your life, but if you're not including this thing that you love so much in your life, then honestly, what are you doing? And I'm just here to kind of give you a little wake-up call. And, you know, if you say music is your life, then making music is, I mean, your life depends on you making music if you say music is your life. Because to say music is your life and not make music is like saying you'd rather be dead. So, once again, what are you doing? This is just a friendly wake-up call to kind of get you back on track, to get you in the game. You know, even if you're only able to put in 15 minutes a day, I guarantee if you do 15 minutes a day for a couple weeks, you'll start noticing that that time is able to expand. So just think about that. I hope you guys have a fantastic day, and I'll speak with you guys very soon.